How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and this video is going to be my predictions for tomorrow for the week 2 of the Frozen Forces event. We're going to be predicting basically the next 6 cards, the 89 overall. So hopefully, guys, you make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're not already. Let's hop into the video right now. Starting off first, my first prediction is Evan Bouchard. So I know he has, a high card here, but, he could still certainly get an MSP. It's definitely a tough thing to really predict because, again, a lot of like the best players have gotten like MSPs or, whatever, right? Like a lot of upgrades recently. But Evan Bouchard, 6'3", 192 pounds, he'd be solid. The thing is, like, they have to make him like kind of like a custom build maybe or something, because I feel like his skating is not like unreal. I mean, he's 6'3", so obviously that's what's unreal. And wow, look at his shot. I didn't realize how crazy his slap shot power was. But I mean, Bouchard is definitely a guy that I could see, right? I mean, he had an unreal playoffs last year. I mean, they definitely consider him a star, I would assume. I mean, there's just not many defensemen I feel like you can really go with. I mean, Makar, yes. Fox, I don't think you're going to give because he has an extra. I don't know. It's definitely tough to predict. Riley was kind of out of nowhere, low-key. I mean, I don't know if Riley's really one of the, the star players in the league. He's not bad, but I'm going to say Bouchard, though, is one of my predictions. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we got Rasmus Dalene. Rasmus Dalene, he hasn't gotten a card in a while, so to me that makes sense. I think he's injured right now, though, but regardless, Dalene would be a sick card. Dalene always plays so good in game. 6'3", 204 pounds, left-handed defenseman here. I mean, he's got 85 speed and 84 overall. I mean, give him like 88, 89 at his 88 MSP. That'd be pretty good, I would say. So there's really not many things that I can really add on to this Dalene card potentially, but I think he's very, very deserving because, again, he's one of the better defensemen in the league. He hasn't got an upgrade in quite some time as well, so just logically, it would make sense for him to get a card, but we'll see if that's what EA decides to go with. Next up, we got Martin Necas. So, it's probably unlikely that he will get one, but, he's had an unreal season. I mean, I feel like he would be a cool one, definitely. 6'2", 189. I mean, I would probably make him, honestly. He'd be a really good card. So I would definitely not be opposed to him getting a card here. It would make sense. Again, he's very deserving of it. But the only reason why I'm a little bit hesitant is the fact that he does have an 88 overall already. So, not that it doesn't mean he can't get an 88 again, right? Like MSP. The MSP would probably be, a bit better in terms of, the abilities and all that, right? But, he's a guy that I could definitely see, getting it. I really, really could. I mean, it's just, if you really look down the list, again, there's not many different options they could really go with. If you're basing it on like cards that have happened recently, or just guys that have gotten MSPs already, like you have like McKinnon. Think about it, he's gotten one already, right? Like it's tough. But I'm gonna go with Martin Necas. Next up, we got Tim Stützle. I feel like he definitely makes a lot of sense here. Has not gotten a card in a while now. 6 foot, 197, left-handed centerman here. He would be a nice card too. He'd probably be at least like 90 speed. Hopefully decent face-offs. I don't know if like the MSPs are custom build. I low-key don't realize if they are or not. I'd have to kind of like look at them. But I would say, guys, it's Tim Stützle. He's someone that, hasn't gotten a card, and it would make sense. His shot would definitely be, in the 90s. Like, it would be a solid card overall. I mean, I wouldn't really have a problem with him getting a card. I think he's very deserving of it. So, for me, guys, Tim Stützle is a guy that I would definitely predict getting a card here. Up, we got Connor Hellebuyck. I mean, it's like gotta be, right? I mean, Hellebuyck's gotta get a card here. And the main reason why I think Hellebuyck is gonna get a card here is truly the fact that, I mean, he hasn't gotten a card, in a bit now. He's by far the best goalie in the league, really. I don't care what you say. I mean, I really do believe he's the best goalie in the league, and it's not really particularly close. I mean, he has been just fantastic, really. So, yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the guys that I feel like is deserving of a card. I mean, absolutely. We're talking about biggest stars. I mean, how many goalies can you really say are better than Hellebuyck? Being serious. People will say, "Oh, well, he's bad in the playoffs." Well, I mean, all right, we're not talking about the playoffs right now. But Connor Hellebuyck, I think, is a pretty good bet to get an MSP. I mean, again, there's no guarantees of anything. It's just a fun little prediction video. I could miss on all of these. I could hit on 3 of these. I know some of my prediction videos I've gotten. I I feel like I usually get at least 1 or 2 every prediction video, but we'll see if that continues. Let's move on to the last and final, the 89 overall card that I think that we might be getting. I believe it will be Austin Matthews. So I know right away people were saying, well, Henreek, he already got an MSP. Well, okay. My thing is this. Matthews has not gotten a card in a while. You know, Matthews had played, you know, pretty decent. There's definitely a way they could have gotten him a card. And yes, I know I did mention some other players that have already gotten MSPs, and that's why I don't think they'll get a card. But more so Matthews, right? I mean, other guys like, you know, Kucherov, Draisaitl, they all, I mean, they've gotten upgrades, right? Matthews, I know he's been back only for a little bit since his injury, but I really do believe that Matthews is certainly due for an MSP. And again, if you're going to say the best players, the 89 overall was McDavid last week. I mean, who's it going to be this week? They're going to make it, you know, I don't know, Dylan Strome? Like, I mean, or just some random player? No offense to Dylan Strome, but, like, you feel like the 89 overall is probably going to be one of the better players in the whole entire league. I mean, it's not, I mean, I guess it's not going to be Eichel, you know? I mean, Kaprizov just got an MSP the last event. Like, it's, you know, I just can't imagine who else it'd really be. So, you know, Matthews is my prediction. Who do you guys think we're going to be seeing tomorrow for the week 2 of the Frozen Forces event? Comment that down below right now. Did enjoy this video? If you did, please make sure you leave a like. Subscribe if not already. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek. I'm live there every single day. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you get 3 E's. And use my creator code, Henreek, in all caps on Fortnite. And I'll see you guys in the next video.